Welcome to Build the Weight Loss Practice of Your Dreams. I'm your host, Karol Clark, and today we are talking about an educational and a marketing strategy that can be a blessing or a curse. And what I'm referring to is a blog on your website. And let's talk about the blessing first. So a blog on your website is a great way to enhance your search engine optimization, your SEO. And the reason why is because your blog would contain information that people are searching for with regards to the services and products that you offer uniquely in your practice. It also increases the amount of keywords that you use that people are searching for. And it gets people to land on your website from your social media sites, meaning your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your YouTube, bringing them back to your website, which should be nice and clean and an easy way for them to gain access to information, as well as understand what services you offer and how to get started working with you. So that's really the goal. And although the transformation and blessing doesn't occur overnight, it does actually increase your rankings on Google. It also increases your trust level. It gives you a lot to talk about on your social media sites. It gives you a way for you to express yourself, you and your team. And it's, like I say, not overnight, but it really does tend to increase all those backlinks and that keyword-rich content and utilizing all the right tools to improve your search engine optimization. I know this because I see it firsthand all the time. I get to work with practices all across the US. I get to work with a variety of webmasters, take a peek at everyone's websites, do a bit of an evaluation. I get to help create content for blogs, many of them, and I also make recommendations for potential topics to cover. My team and I create graphics for people, and we also teach them how to create graphics because we want people to be independent in terms of their content. So some people want to outsource it, some people want to do it themselves. The beauty is you can do that, especially if it's a WordPress site. It is easier than you think. So that's the blessing. You're improving your SEO. It also gives you a way to share patient information. When you're doing a counseling session, you can refer them right away to all of your education that's on your website right there. You can be send them to your blog for your information there. You could also be send them to YouTube for videos that you've done. So it's a beautiful way to educate your patients and also attract more new patients. Now, the curse side of it. The way that it works is that you have to have content to put out there first. So you have to create that and have topics. And in membership, I know I provide a whole year's worth of potential topics. Each month I create different topics for you to use. And I'm always full of different information and ideas for that. So if you ever just want to chat about it, give me a shout out at my email. And it's Karol, Karol at Weight Loss Practice Builder. But it can be a curse if your blog is not updated on a regular basis. So when it's not updated on a regular basis, then what happens is it can potentially decrease your ratings because it's not as much of a trusted source, doesn't have as many links going to it, and it's sort of, content that's not kept up to date. So you do want to do something regularly, and it can be easier than you think. You could create some content for YouTube in the form of a video, and then you could transcribe it into a blog. You can do graphics. There are lots of ways around that. So we do that all the time. But you do want to make sure it's unique content. You want to make sure that it is about keyword rich and topics that your patients and potential patients are looking for when they're searching on the internet. And you want to make sure that you are in there and you're optimizing the blog post. I've had a couple of practices recently where their webmaster has really marveled at the fact that the biggest bang for their buck, or the biggest, number of hits that they're getting is through their blog. And it's something that they hadn't been keeping up with before. But once you do that, it really does increase your rankings. It increases your likelihood of being found on searches that people are making. And like I say, the key is to have unique content. about topics people are searching for and doing it on a consistent basis. Sometimes I'll talk to webmasters and they'll kind of groan when they hear me mention a blog for someone's website, because they know that sometimes people start blogs with the best of intentions, but just never keep up with it. And it can then be, like I say, a bit of a curse. But we want to go more for the blessing versus the curse, and it can be a really great content marketing strategy, as well as a wonderful way to educate your current and prospective patients. So I just felt like, since I'm seeing that across the US as I'm working with different practices, it's something that's popping up over and over again in terms of a great marketing resource and educational resource. So I always like to bring to you things that are happening in weight loss practices. And really, I do this for some other specialties too. So you can see it in lots of different specialties. So anyhow, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me, Karol, Karol, at weightlosspracticebuilder.com. If you are not a member of Bariatric Business Boss, why not? Check it out, bariatricbusinessboss.com. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.